Volkswagen was an automaker known for catering to everyone and aiming high. In 2007, the Volkswagen Group set a 10-year goal to become the world's most profitable, fascinating, and sustainable automobile manufacturer. They achieved this goal mid-2015, overtaking Toyota Motor Corporation as the biggest auto manufacturer in the world. Volkswagen was also praised for their ethical and sustainable approach to business, which resulted in being granted an Ethics in Business Award by the World Forum for Ethics in Business in 2012. In 2015, automotive manufacturer Volkswagen was outed by the Environmental Protection Agency for violating the Clean Air Act by cheating emission tests with their diesel engines in about 482,000 cars in America. These cars were produced from 2009 to 2016 and were initially marketed as a clean diesel option. This led to global investigation of the Volkswagen Group, resulting in 11 million vehicles being identified. These cars cheated the emissions test through what was labeled a defeat device. The devices detected when a car was being driven under emission test conditions and only turned on emission controls then. They switched off during normal driving, meaning that up to 40 times more nitrous oxide was released into the environment. This meant that any car fitted with the device exceeded the emission standards in the US and many other countries around the world. Volkswagen unethically manufactured an array of vehicles for years, a decision that was not in the best interest of important stakeholders. They were hit the hardest, with the company's market capitalization dropping 40% in the first 2 months after the scandal broke, and customers were required to either get their vehicle repaired or they were able to resell to Volkswagen due to the deceit of a defeat device, and the cars were not compliant with current laws. However, Volkswagen's willingness to rectify the issue for customers proved to be ethical in handling the scandal that rocked the company. Surface value of utilitarianism is often interpreted as, in its simplest form, the sum ranking being the view that the value of an outcome is the sum of goods and bads it contains. This is evident when Volkswagen pled guilty to charges, offered buyback schemes, money offers, and repairs to fix their wrongdoing. Deontology can be applied to how Volkswagen handled the scandal, being a philosophical framework that revolves around duty. It falls within the domain of moral theories that guide and assess our choices of what we ought to do, which can be linked to how Volkswagen honored their promises to stakeholders to rectify their wrongdoing. Volkswagen's response can be ethically analyzed through the TARES test, which defines the moral boundaries of persuasive communications and serves as a set of action-guiding principles directed toward a moral consequence in persuasion. Each principle focuses on a different element or component of a persuasive act from the perspective of a communicator. The 5 principles are truthfulness, authenticity, respect, equity, and social responsibility. Despite deceiving the government and the public with the defeat devices, Volkswagen took responsibility of the scandal, apologized, and was transparent when it came to fix the issue, leading the message to be truthful and authentic as it came from those in charge of Volkswagen. They respected the persons being persuaded, which in this case was paying charges for the felonies they committed, recalling cars, repairing them, or offering money back for their customers, which was ethically a fair appeal as Volkswagen attempted to fix their wrongdoing. The company also launched an internal investigation to figure out where the corruption originated from, offering full equity for both the offender and the public. Additionally, chief executive at the time, Martin Winterkorn, resigned as a direct result. These aspects of Volkswagen's handling of the scandal are an example of them fulfilling their social responsibility to the government and their stakeholders. The ethical pyramid is another public relations theory that can be applied to Volkswagen's handling of the scandal. Tilly states the ethics pyramid is useful for incorporating ethical reflection and evaluation processes into the standard structure of a typical public relations plan. The ethics pyramid generally follows the structure of ethical intent, ethical means, and ethical ends. This 3-stage process, while not explicit, is evident in how Volkswagen attempted to repair their relationship with their stakeholders and following through on their promises to fix their wrongdoing. Volkswagen didn't only ethically handle the scandal by honoring stakeholder promises, but they are also now one of the leading automobile manufacturers working towards hybrid and electric vehicles. While they currently only boast 2 electric vehicles, a new generation of electric vehicles, the ID family, will be released during 2020, a massive step forward from the diesel emission scandal.